Hi everybody and welcome back to another exciting adventure of Star Citizens. Hi, I'm Nate and it's been a while since we've done a update. Actually had a video for the last update that we that had the kind of last big one where you could lay down in the Freelancer, but I didn't release it just because I didn't think there was just that much really to show you guys, and I've kind of been holding off on making another video because I just don't feel like there's been quite enough big changes. Obviously, the hangars are a bit different now, and the ships are a bit different now. So let's go take a look. And first and foremost, let's take a look at the Freelancer. See, there has a nice landing pad here in this business class hangar, or whatever it's called nowadays. You can see that the Freelancer looks more or less the same. I think it looks very pretty. Everything looks a little bit more refined, a little bit better detailed. Wonder if this is a lot of the PBR that we're starting to see in place. Some things are still a bit too shiny, but all in all, I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I wish this hangar was as bright as the previous one, so we can see inside the engines a bit better. But all in all, it's not too terrible. Let's see, any other details up on the ship? Gosh, it's been such a long time, I don't even remember. You guys can see all these little things. I did notice here, right in the front, you have these two spots, fire down. But then this dome thing, I think this used to be flatter. I don't remember it being on this angle as much, and that was new with this this update that they did. Just the front, I mean, it doesn't look quite as, like, the chin doesn't look quite as fat. It looks like it's been a little sculpted a little bit more. But other than that, you know, I didn't notice too many other changes. Just textures and everything just seemed a little bit better until we start coming up to here. And I'm going to do this maybe a couple times for you guys. When you go up, if you look down, you can see through the steps now. I don't know if you guys caught that. I'll walk down. You can't see it this way. But if we come up to these steps, and kind of look, you can see through them now, which I think is really nice. And they've changed the way the steps work just slightly. And I think it works a lot smoother. Come up a little bit darker here, a little bit more lighting now coming from all the little gizmos and gadgets, which are still pretty low res and very wibbly wobbly. Very dark in this first corridor. But we come in, and then like a huge change is like the floor. The floor has been this see-through mesh, which is cool, but I think they've gone a bit overboard myself. It's nice that this is kind of like the pickup truck or the little semi of space. I just think the see-through mesh floor, it's a bit much. In this update, they did do other things such as I think that's used. Oh, that wasn't working earlier. Oh, wow, I can put down the table. Can I put it back up? Let's see. Look at the microwave. Yes, if I use the force on the microwave, I can open and close my tables. Wow, that's fancy. Another thing I noticed was over here, I can't get in anymore. I mean, I can clip through, but I can't actually open up the shower anymore or use the toilet. I've been too hard on them about the toilet and the plumbing, so they've taken it away. Another thing I noticed was the beds do not seem to be working, or I can't get in them. Sorry if I'm jumping around. This floor is a little bit different. I can't get into the beds. But I did notice that there's like these little buttons now on each side. Oh, I'm sorry, at least on this side. I'm wondering if that button, I wonder if that's going to be the button that we're going to need to open and close these ladders. As you can kind of see, they're folding up, so you can easily get into the bottom bunk or the top bunk. But, oh, there's another button. Or if you could just slide this open and close to climb in and climb out. But as you can see, you can't get into the bunks. Same thing as these chairs. I can stand in it, but I can't sit. They won't let me sit in these. I can, though, come up to the captain chair, take a sit, which I have to say, I think they've pulled this dash in. I mean, they definitely seem like they've taken away this, how bubbly everything was, and they've kind of squared it off a bit. They've changed the colors a bit, and I think this looks a lot better. Still, I still want to see me move a little bit closer, just stub out that nose just a little bit, but much better. The steering wheel doesn't seem like it's coming at me from like a mile away, which is nice. But I notice when I go left, when I go right, it doesn't turn the steering wheel shifter thingies like it used to. It just twists, which is nice. But when I go forward and back, it doesn't do anything. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Forward, back, strafing. I don't see any strafing abilities. But I can push F to get out. I can do that. The seats are a very interesting material. Not quite as high quality as I remember them being, but such is life. Let's sit in this chair. I never sit in this chair. Let's sit in this chair so we can take a look around. You can see visibility is very good still. Looking out the right, I can see pretty good. That, that A pillar, it's going to be thick. I mean, it's the forwardmost pillar, so what do you expect? And looking up, you get a nice shot of the stars. Well, I get a nice shot of the ceiling. Hopefully there'll be stars looking through there pretty soon. Even the air vents, just a lot of little details that you can still see that they're refining, making a little bit better here and there, adding little details, like those two little triangle things. I have no idea what those are right in the center, but just it looks a lot better up front, and it's definitely getting there. It's kind of partial to the red LED or the red glow that's underneath the dashboard. I don't know what that's supposed to be from, but it's pretty cool. I think in space when we're flying around, if we can darken the cabin, that'll be pretty cool. Oh, look at that. I don't know if that's right. Look, it's even clipping. That's nice. But yeah, so this is the Freelancer up front. So we're going to go ahead and take a walk through the back. Again, there are no buttons yet that I can find. Nope, no buttons yet. But so I'll just go ahead and go up to the door. This has changed. It is darker. And we got red. Wow. Still the same display. Still do not stand here, but they put a sign to stand there to read it, telling you shouldn't be standing there to read it. I don't get it. It's funny. Again, and here, this has been another big update where before the floors were kind of see-through, but it just seems like the detail and the color are much better now in here. It's just a lot of little things here and there. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just forgetting, but it's a lot. I think it's just a nice, kind of weird. That's interesting. We have a orb. So for those who like ghost hunters or anything like that, we have a spirit with us, showing us the way, lighting the way, but it doesn't light the way to that. It lights the way to this, which also has a see-through floor, which gives a much better visual animation of this gate opening and closing. Let's see, let's look at that again. Come on, here we go. Yeah, you can definitely see that folding away and then closing up. But I also noticed something else that was really interesting. Close it, watch it open again. Yeah, I like that. I like those animations. So if we go outside down this ramp, now I can make it to about here. Still on the ramp. I go a little bit up. And now I'm like, look, I'm like in, whoop. I can't go through it this way. But I can walk through the ramp. So you can't lower the ramp now. This is, I guess, a security feature. Can't lower the ramp and go back in. So that way, when you're on planet, you're good to go. No one can steal your ship. Yeah, you still have the eject buttons. Well, it reminds me of the eject button on like VCRs and Blu-ray players and stuff. You push that to close the tailgate. Not much change visually on the outside. It looks like they tightened it up a bit where there used to be a little gap going around the gate. It's no longer. That's pretty much it for this Freelancer. So, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for some more videos. I'm going to take a look around the hangar, look at some of my other ships, see if we see any changes in there. And I will see you guys around. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Don't forget to leave a comment. Good or bad, I don't care. Just leave a comment and I'll reply. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and take care. Have a good night.